Hi, I'm Edward Herman. I'm with Rolling Art Television, where the cars are the stars.
Welcome to Rolling Art. We invite you to join us on an entertaining journey through the art, history, and passion for the motorized vehicle. On today's show, Rolling Art journeys up the beautiful Northern California coast to the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Comedian Jay Leno once stated that Pebble Beach was where the millionaires go to compete with the billionaires. It is the annual event where the artisans of the automotive world are held up to the light. One of the events on this exceptional summer weekend is a Friday evening party. This whole to-do is held at a very high-end golf course. The Lodge is an exclusive hotel right in the middle of the whole affair. The concours itself is held on the 18th green right out the back door of the Lodge. If you have arrived, you're staying here. In front of the Lodge, there are establishments surrounding a putting green. Our Friday evening event was held in the Coast Gallery. It was to honor this year's featured marque, Ferrari. Each year at Pebble Beach, Rolling Art features an artist from the Automotive Fine Arts Society, and this year sculptor Dennis Hoyt graces our show.
Hi, my name is Dennis Hoyt. I'm one of the artists featured this evening at the Coast Gallery's Ferrari Only Art exhibit, and the piece I have for this particular show is a rendition of a Ferrari Enzo rear view. What I tried to do with this particular piece was actually just capture some of the essence of the car, but do it in a very uncontemporary form using copper leaf and dyed and patinaed wood. The piece is meant to be displayed as you see it now, with sitting on a desk or credenza, or it can be hung on the wall vertically or horizontally. The idea with this particular piece was just not show the whole car, but just show a glimpse of the car, some of the styling design elements and cues, but almost in a fantasy type of setting. And it's surreal in its approach. It's surreal in its color, and it's surreal in its concept and takeoff. So that's basically what this particular piece is all about.
Hi, my name is Stefano Dalia. My company is named Terzo Dalia. I am very honored to be here at Pebble Beach at this fantastic gallery. I produce this kind of model. Everything is made by hand. I work around 2 months to take only 1 piece. This is a very limited production, only 25 pieces in all the world. I use all the materials like in the original engine, and I have many customers in all the world, and my first customer is Presidente Montezemolo. He's the president of Ferrari and Fiat.
I'm Nicola Ware, and I'm here at the Coast Gallery with three of my paintings. It's great to be here. The sun came out just as we were coming around. And of course, it's a Ferrari show. All the paintings here are done by Automotive Fine Art Society, and they're all Ferraris. We're all having a good time and looking forward to Pebble Beach tomorrow.
Stay with us on Rolling Art at Pebble Beach. Next, we'll venture off to the Laguna Seca Raceway and look at some $1 million historic race cars. Welcome back to Rolling Art at Pebble Beach. On Friday, we looked at the art of Pebble Beach. Now some history. On Saturday, the attention shifts to an adjacent racetrack where Laguna Seca Raceway holds their annual historic races. These are rare, very expensive, and some one-of-a-kind race cars. Rolling Art admires that something in the human psyche that would allow you to take a one-of-a-kind $1 million race car and blast around the track at breakneck speed for the fun of it. We happily present the passion behind this spectacle.
Well, look who we ran into, Rick Rollins. Last time we saw him, we were at the Newport Concours d'Elegance, and he was showing cars on grass. Now here he is, racing them. What brought you to do this?
You know, this is my 24th year here at Monterey, and to me, car shows are great, but you stand around and have lunch and go home. And this, you really get to get out and exercise the cars. And the fun about this thing is everybody brings some fabulous equipment out.
What is it you have here today?
This is a 1926 Bugatti. It's a Type 37A, which is a little four-cylinder 1500cc supercharged. And the supercharger is about as big as the engine. Well, they did over 100 miles an hour in Brooklands when they were new.
Yep.
And it only weighs 1,700 pounds, so it's pretty lively. It's a lot of fun.
It's guys like you that are keeping this hobby alive and the passion going.
Thank you.
We're really fortunate now to have run into Chip Connor, who is a regular at Pebble Beach and Concours d'Elegance all over the world. Here you are, and what you have is one of the GTOs, a very rare beast. Tell us about it.
This is a 63 GTO. It's one of the first 33 made. This particular car had a good but short race history. It finished second overall in Le Mans in 1963, and it finished third overall and won its class at Reims.
Did you have to do a restoration on it to get it roadworthy?
No, this car was restored, I think in the late 70s or early 80s. The only thing that I've done with this car is safety check it.
And how many GTOs are here today?
I'm guessing that we probably have pretty close to 20, which is a sizable chunk of the entire population of GTOs that were ever made.
This has got to be hugely exciting for you, and I know you're getting ready for your race, so we'll wish you the best of luck, and always great to see you.
Great, thanks, Scott. Good to see you.
Thank you. I think we've seen some incredible stuff. I'm going to go see some more. And now we got Ken Gross who's going to take over. So let's go see Ken, and I'll see you guys later.
Here we are continuing at the Monterey Historics. We're standing in front of the Sparks Thorne Little Six Special, an extraordinary Indianapolis car with wonderful history. To my left is Tom Sparks, a legendary hot rodder, and Joe Freeman, the lucky man who owns this car. Joe, where did you find it?
I actually bought it in very original condition from a collector who had it for some years. We got it together and put it in this condition, and just tremendous. It's a great car.
Well, I saw it at Phil Riley's at one point where it looked like a giant magnesium jigsaw puzzle. How long was it at Phil's shop?
I guess it was about 1.5 or 2 years in reconstruction.
Now, in 1946, when this car ran at Indianapolis, Tom Sparks was there to see it.
Yeah, I drove my hot rod from LA to Indy and to see the race, and I knew about this car. I knew Art Sparks.
And what was Indy like in those days? You know, when you go today, it's 300, 400,000 people.
Yeah.
Could you kind of just drive right in?
We just drove right in and bought tickets and parked, and no big thing.
Talking about this car for a moment, what's it like to drive today?
It's really quite docile in the sense of its behavior around the paddock and just to drive. But you get it on a speedway and it really flies. It's just a great car.
Maybe about 250 horsepower, maybe more.
When they originally ran the cars, they ran them on ethanol fuel, not methanol, but ethanol. Right. Art Sparks had to take out a liquor license in order to be able to get the fuel. It was dynoed at about 420 to 430 horsepower. Now we think it's about 380.
And relatively skinny tires, so you got a lot of power going back there.
Oh yeah, but it's fun. I used to drive little Formula cars, and I enjoyed those, Formula Fords and Formula Atlantics, but gosh, when I got behind the wheel of something like this, I thought, whoa, now I know what I was missing.
This is terrific. Our thanks to Joe Freeman and Tom Sparks. Have a great time out there today.
Thanks, Ken.
We are here with Steve Tillak Restorations, one of the country's premier Ferrari restorers, in front of two very, very interesting La Carrera Panamericana Mexico cars. And Steve can tell us a little bit about this and about what it was like to race a car like this in La Carrera.
Yes, this is one of 4 cars Ferrari built specifically to be sent to the Carrera Pan America road race. He was very successful in 51 and 52. The car itself is a 4.1 liter V12. The chassis design is very unique even among Ferrari models because it has a very long wheelbase and a very narrow track. It's designed to go at very high speed. Subsequent to the Carrera, it became SCCA national champion in the hands of Bill Spear in 1953. It won approximately 6 races that year, so it's got a fantastic race history. And I've had the great privilege of driving the car in the Mille Miglia and here at the Monterey Historic Races on 2 occasions.
Well, these are 2 fabulous cars, and we really appreciate your taking a few minutes to tell us about them, Steve.
On Saturday evening, there are a plethora of other events, including the auctions. Russo Steel is a fast-paced, energetic event. The RM auction is a more subdued festivity.
We're selling now for the first time at $43,000.
The Rob Report Salon was a new adventure for the magazine. Stay with us for Sunday on the Grass. We'll be back with more Rolling Art at Pebble Beach. Welcome back to Rolling Art at Pebble Beach. Now it's Sunday, and on to the 18th green. This is the pinnacle for classic car collectors. Everyone here is hoping for their first-in-class ribbon. Some covet that small crystal trophy for best of show. A famous painting, a magnificent sculpture, or a classic automobile. They all remain fine art.
Well, we keep walking down the road, seeing more Ferraris after more Ferraris, and we come on this one, a T59 Ferrari Testarossa. And if you saw who owned it, it was Chip Connor. We saw him at the races yesterday. He's not here right now. He's probably out counting his medals somewhere. But this is an awesome car, and this is what else he does. He collects and puts cars on the lawn that are always fabulous and races them in between. It's an awesome car, always worth looking at. We're on the lawn, we're in the Ferrari paddock. Greatest cars you ever seen. And who do I run into but Robert Ross from Rob Report. Great to see you.
It's great to see you, Scott. No better place to be, of course. I mean, this is just like being in the center of the hive.
I think we're among friends here.
Among friends and among some of the best cars in the world, and especially the Ferraris, absolutely fantastic. But some other great things, too. I mean, when was the last time you saw Hudson Italia, Touring Superleggera's great unknown masterpiece?
I think Pebble Beach is famous for pulling cars out of the woodwork that haven't been seen for years and years.
Exactly. And what's great is, beside a sea of red, we've got some incredible jewel-like colors and things that are, again, as you say, out of the ordinary, unexpected.
Thinking of good things, last night we had a chance to go over to the Rob Salon at the Portola.
Oh, fantastic.
That was a great experience. Can you tell us about that?
Did we treat you well?
I think you were treating everybody well.
Really, the idea is to provide some hospitality for all the visitors at Monterey Weekend. They don't have to be million-dollar collector car owners. They just have to be enthusiasts, and they come into the salon and learn a little bit about what the Rob Report is all about, meet some of our advertisers, and get to see some of the wonderful products and lifestyle experiences that the magazine talks about regularly.
It was a wonderfully put together room, and everybody there seemed very comfortable.
Well, thank you. I think the hosts enjoyed it very much, and most importantly, the public really got a good slice of the good life, as it were, and really a good idea of what the whole Monterey Weekend is all about.
Great to see you.
Take care.
This year, rolling art expert Ken Gross is the senior judge for the R class. These are Georges Fallon designed Peugeot automobiles.
I bought this car at Retromobile. Actually, the car had been at the Poulon-Lafleur auction, and the three French dealers went there, and they didn't want to bid against each other, and so they decided, well, if we all three buy the car together, then we'll bring it to Retro and we'll sell it. And I've always wanted to have a Dalmart Roadster all my life, because I think that it's like a little French hot rod, I mean, it's just too cool, the windshield goes up and down, I mean, it's a two-seat Roadster, it's got beautiful lines and design, and I was just like, but to find a Dalmart is very difficult. Well, I knew the car had original body, original chassis, original engine. We checked it. I talked to Hubert Duran and everything, and so I bought the car. I started the car the day after Easter with some friends of mine. We pulled every nail out of the car, made the new wood that had to be made. There was 6 coats of paint on it when we stripped it, and so we started from scratch. The car came here Wednesday before the tour. I didn't have brakes. The guys from the Peugeot Museum helped me. I had done the electrical, hadn't tested anything out. All that worked perfectly. So basically, it came together on a wing and a prayer.
And our first prize winner, Mr. Ed Fallon from Phoenix, Arizona, 1938 Peugeot Dalmart Roadster.
Annual Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance is Joseph C. Cassini III from West Orange, New Jersey, for his 1938 Porsche 853A Sport Cabriolet by Erdmann and Rossi.
Here we are at the end of the 54th annual Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. This is just incredible. This is the wind-up time. You can see the last few people are congratulating the winners. Cars are trickling out. There's confetti and fireworks all over the place. Most of us are exhausted, so it is really time to wrap it up. I'm Ken Gross for Rolling RATV, and we'll see you next time.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Rolling Art. Welcome back. Next time on Rolling Art, we continue the fabrication of Dreamcraft's Saga motorcycle. We'll follow our friend Michael Taggart to the Montecito Exotic Car Show. We'll meet legend Andy Granatelli, actor Patrick Dempsey, and tennis star Jimmy Connors. And then we'll go down south and have donuts with Parnelli Jones.
This is Rolling On, the best show on earth.